Oh, I don't know. Just started raining. Joe's already gone down with the car with all the tools and plants and trees and everything. I'm going on behind. Should have got a cab, Tim. You alright in there? Right, we're gonna have our sandwich in the car because it says it's gonna dry up in a minute. Although my bum's telling me different. I'm gonna put my coat. Spare coat on the seat. Right, if you remember last week we were taking a look at the Ford. It's not too bad. We have had quite a bit of rain the last 2 days. It's a little bit deeper, but that's the problem area. The question is whether we just go for it or whether we go and start nibbling away and try and clear the mud. 4-wheel drive. Haven't got the diff lock. I reckon we should just go for it.
So far, Tim's done 4 attempts. Turns out I wasn't actually recording.
Maggie, come. Good girl. Come over here. Yeah, that's a good one. That's it. Pick it up. Pick it up. Oh, yeah.
Right, while I go and empty the car with all the stuff we actually need, Joe's gonna start topping and clearing all of the brush around here, just where it's kind of built up around the hedging, the fence posts and everything that's gonna get in the way. So we did all right coming up here, and the concrete sleepers definitely help, but they stop here. So if they went all the way up, that'd be helpful, but they don't. I think as long as we keep this cleared, we'll have a go with the bucket downhill. Just see if we can clear it all, and then at least it'll be flat, and at that point over the summer it should dry out a bit. That'll do it. Right, we have the first half of the tree down. There was so much tension in this tree. Few jams with the chainsaw. I mean, you can see just how much has fallen over. They're all willow trees and they're just so twisted and horrible. So we're clearing out all the branches now. We've taken out one. Joe's stacking the logs to collect another day. And then now got this, which is not ideal. If you cut anywhere along there, it's going to pinch. So we'll see if we can lift with the tractor to take the pressure off and then go either side of the bucket. All of our cameras have run out of battery, hence why we're on our phones, but you get the idea. All right, Joe's going to have a go at getting the bucket on here. Grab and lift. I can limb all that. Then we need to work out what we're going to do. Yeah? That's it. Oh, you got a log there. Hold on. Swing in a bit. All right. I think it's good, but you need to be a bit more secure so I can start cutting. Huh? Oh, hang on. Yeah. Watch your back tires. Take the tree out, I would. It's done a good job. Instant 2 meters of field. But I'm going through and cutting out all the dead wood ahead of Jo, and then she's coming in. You can see just in there, there's our fence line. The idea is we're going to put our new fence a couple of meters in from that, re-establish the old fence though, and then plant up the little corridor we're left between. I just heard the Tim, I'm stuck. You alright? Hey? Why are you stuck? Oh, you found a boggy bit.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's boggy. Oh yeah.
And I've got to go home because Mum's got to go back.
Okay, few things you can do, and then we can try the bucket.
I did try the bucket.
What? In and then flip back, push you out.
Yeah.
Not pull forward.
No.
Okay.
Push me out.
Well, you can try forward drive. You've got a bit of tread left on here.
How do I get forward drive?
Pull the orange lever
Oh yeah, but
up.
while I'm.
No, just now. And then twist it 90.
Yeah.
That's it. You're in forward drive now.
Oh. Okay.
And then if you need diff lock, which is basically if one wheel's spinning and one isn't, you can smack that down with your heel and it'll click down, and then both wheels will have traction. Yeah, you are in deep. Okay. Put your heel down. Hard. Push down. That's it. Alright, now you are well and truly stuck, my love. Have you? Is that off the back, off the ground? No. Shift it to the right. Shift it on the hydraulics to the right. You're just, yeah. Now you got a bit more weight on that side now. Well, same episode, another day. We're going to get that tractor out this morning. First up, let's get the chores done, and then we'll equip ourselves with what we need. More diesel and boards, I think. And normally I try and creep along here, because otherwise if the pigs hear me, they start going bonkers at the gate. Oh, they've seen us. They've seen us. Busy ones are over here. Hello, girl. Alright, she's had one. You two need one. Alright. Just in case we need a giant bottle of wine to open. Alright, now we need some boards. Boards we can do. What do you reckon? Too short? They're about a metre. Less than that. They're probably too short, aren't they? Shovels down there. What do you reckon? Is there enough in there to get us unstuck? Probably not. Now the frustrating thing is that we're nowhere near, we can't drive over there. It's nowhere near the little old bridge, and it's completely the other end from where we can cross. I can see a glimmer of blue through the trees, so at least it's still there. No pixies have come in the night and lifted it out of the mud. Come on. don't know if you can hear it from there. There's a woodpecker, and every day it sits up on the pylon and hits the metal. We've still got to get up this bank when we're done to get back out. Well, still here. I did start doing a deep dive on YouTube last night to see all sorts of old hacks where you get a big log or a fence post and you strap it to the wheel. But all of our hubs are, well, they don't have any holes, so you can't do that. You can't strap it into it. And I better not ruin a tractor that's not really ours. We'll go forward. I'll dig out an area behind each rear tyre. Then we'll get the boards in. It's bottoming out at the bottom there. Only a little bit. Everything's up as high as it can be, so hopefully that'll work. The flail mower on the back, we can't get a board in, but I've shifted the mower to the right on the offset so I can get one in, and I can get another one down in the trenches. Just gotta hope they don't flip up and break anything. I feel like we're definitely getting there. As long as we're not just moving the problem back. Right, now we're up high. I'm going to shift the offset back this side, put more weight. This tyre is the hero, I think, or this side actually. You have to forgive me, I wasn't going to stop halfway through to try and film it. I think we're out. I think we're out. I don't think we're going to have a worse problem or a softer place on the farm than that, so well, that's our initiation done, isn't it? Well, the main reason why we're over here is to clear everything back to the fence line. I'm going to do a bit of that, hopefully clear off these wheels a bit, and by the time we get back through the brook, hopefully we'll be a cleaner tractor. Right, now cleared all the way along the hedgerow so we can run a fence line much straighter. Now, next job is to clear out this brush, but you'll notice that it's only a few meters away from where we got stuck. I've just been in once to grab. I think we'll be alright. Seems alright as long as we keep moving. I'm going to try and go in, grab all this, take it out, drop it down, and then mince it. I think we'll quit while we're ahead. I could get a little sense of being stuck again then. All this, it's just a couple of trunks back there. We can chainsaw them out and clear it. I don't mind it growing back, but we just need to get the fence line in and then we can control it. So this tree here is just inside our boundary. You can see those sleepers at the posts. So that's going to stay in. New fence, stock fence, going to come probably about down here. And we can just pull a nice straight line all the way down there. Right, before we run out of fuel, we're going to head back, and I think I'm going to clear up the brook a little bit, just the ramps, and hope we can get out the other side. Right, I'm just going to park that there. The mower is catching quite a bit on the ramp, but only on the roller, so I think that's okay. Problem is, I made this stupid assumption that there's also concrete sleepers under the farm side of the brook. So I took the bucket, scraped up, and all I've done now is basically made a slip and slide. I haven't tried getting up yet, and there's obviously bricks and stuff down here. But I scooped up thinking I was going to find some nice solid, I mean there's lots of bricks there to be fair. Maybe the tractor will just have to live that side. Right, you ready to plant these trees?
Yeah.
Is that a tree planting skirt?
Yeah.
Good planning. Right, Mummy's sorting out the tractor. She'll join us. We'll start walking. Right, after yesterday's mishap of getting the tractor stuck, finally getting those fallen trees out of the way, we can now start planting. We've got 100 poplar and willow to plant just along the boundary. They're nice and fast growing. We know they'll do well in the flood meadows and the damp areas. And we need to get them in, because we've got a fence to put on the inside of them.
Yeah.
Right, go on then, Ian. Right, now Faith, over here, you see there's a box. I left it there yesterday. Can you see that box? We need that.
Yeah.
And Mummy's put half a tree in here. Handy.
Why is that?
Well, we thought we might make a bench. Not there, we'll make it somewhere else. But we've got 100 to plant in one afternoon. Right, you see these? There's lots in each other. You just pull them out so they're separate. Yeah, one of those per tree. Right, as far as these trees go, this is what we've got. We've got 80, which are a hybrid poplar. They end up being a slightly bushier poplar, but faster growing than the normal tall Lombardy. These 20 in that pack there are the tall traditional nice and straight poplar, sort of classic ones. Most of those are going to go up by the barn. And then there's also, in the bottom there, a bunch of weeping willow. They're to go by the brook. Now all the way up here we're going to plant these hybrid poplar, but in amongst them we're going to put some of our own willow cuttings as well. We can plant the rest of this up in the future, but I just really wanted to initiate a boundary to it all with our stock fence on the inside of it. You see it's got thick at one end, fin at the other. Yeah? Fin for... No, don't do that. Okay. Then that one needs to go in really close to it. Yeah? It's not very straight, that'll do. Go over the top on a bushy one. We might hurt the leaves. So you can wind it around, okay? But I reckon we can probably
Get away with
it with close to the small one. Just like that. But at least we're not going to mow
one
them.
down, 99 left.
I'll put a kick where I want it. Okay? See that? That's your kick.
That's mine. How far?
Okay, nice and straight.
Beautiful, that's fine, Faith. There you go. What's next? Lovely. Eden's first one. Tick.
That's a bit.
No, it's fine because it will grow, won't it?
What are we doing in there? You having a break, are you?
No, we're climbing trees because we just planted some.
I see, is that how it works?
Yeah, we're climbing.
You've got to plant a tree, then climb a tree. You stuck? Oh, this stretch looks good, doesn't it?
You the one that I was in charge of?
Yeah.
Thanks, darling. That's perfect for me. Just what I needed.
Well, I'd say we're about... How many have you done, Joe? 50? Over half. All the way along. And we could have cleared out more from underneath, but I think we're going to have to come and trim this back anyway, back to the fence line. I just couldn't get the tractor in any closer. And some bits, like all this wild garlic, we can leave some of it, and that fence is relatively intact. It just needs to be a marker, basically, where the boundary is, because if we start putting our new stock fence in here, to some it might look like we've lost 2 metres. In the whole scheme of things, it's not a huge amount, but we want to make sure any trees we've planted are on our side, so we can keep care of them, I guess. I see how this has gone. I'm clearing up. What did I miss?
Break it in your box.
Can you see? Yeah.
Right, well, as Joe carries on mowing some of the field, I'm going to try and set some electric fencing up. Pigs, who'd have them? A few minor pig politics going on here. Matilda has been beating up the little ones, as to be expected. She's a bit of a lone ranger, so I tried to move them in rather than having 3 groups, which is just stupid. We don't have the housing for that. Put the old spots in with the sandy and black weaners. They're a month older, so they're a bit bigger. I'm hoping it's just a case of pecking order, because they certainly know how to scrap. Remember, that's just their temporary housing until such time as we are ready to put them out on the field. And I get the feeling that once they're out on the field, they'll have so much more going on, so many more distractions, it won't really matter that they're in close proximity and not from the same litter, because there'll be just so much going on. Whereas in there, it's kind of like eat, sleep, fight. I think they're settled down now. It was only about half an hour of chaos. Already she's putting on weight, I think. She was quite thin when we got her. I mean, that was less than a week ago, but I'm pretty sure she's just filling out a bit, which is good, because if she is pregnant, then she needs to be back in condition by then. I think she could be. You're gonna show us your eyes, girl? She's got the biggest ears in the world. Hello. Oh, why the bantam eggs? They're going in the incubator.
Yeah, I know, they were in here.
Okay.
No, it was full.
so I'm not sure what to do. So I put them there.
So where's the black bucket with the eggs in? They're the ones I collected the last 2 days.
What?
That's 2 days first. We've got a problem. You need to get better at selling eggs.
Well, you need to make an egg box.
For selling them.
Yeah.
You just need to tell Grandma she can't eat anything but omelettes for a few weeks. I've given them to all the neighbours.
Potatoes.
You like potatoes? Right, I think we're there. We've got, well, we need to get these last few trees back in water, so they're on hold. But we did a fairly decent job of getting the start of it down there. Hopefully you managed to sit through that without shouting at the screen telling me what to do. It's very easy when you see someone stuck or someone trying to do something. I'm sure when I watch it back I'll be shouting at the screen as well, but to be quite honest, we were well and truly stuck, and I think without another vehicle over there, without a winch, without some sort of clever idea, we were just gonna do it little by little like we did, and at least it's out. But I'm not gonna blame Joe because we didn't know what was wet and soggy, but yeah, that was so Joe's fault. Any questions, stick them down below. There's plenty more going on here this week, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so now. Make sure you head over to Instagram. You get to see things about a week in advance because we're always treading water when it comes to editing. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you can, do it yourself, and we'll see you next time.